begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, wide and foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
As we begin a new Rotary year with new plans, new dreams, and new goals, may our club be blessed with new projects, new members, and new memories. May this evening serve to refresh our commitment to each other, to our club, and our community. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please be seated. So tonight's program will begin with everyone has a program on your table as well, so you can follow along, but we'll begin with the tolling of the bell for departed members past. Tonight we remember and pray for former member John Cull, who passed away on June 11th, 2023. We'll give a brief moment of silence. As we move to the presentation of the Lifetime Achievement Award, a life membership is defined as a member who is 80 years of age with a minimum of 40 years of membership. This member already had 52 years of service by the time he had reached the age requirement. On December 23rd, fellow member Fred Wall turned 80 and became a life member. Congratulations, Fred, who is not able to be here tonight, but we'll applaud him just the same. And to honor Fred, we have a clock that shows his length of service and his time with us. And it reads, presented to Frederick Wall, Lifetime Achievement for the lifetime of Rotary service, having made the community locally and internationally a better place to live and work. The Rotary Club of Attleboro. We have all sorts of goodies in the podium tonight. And now I'll turn it over to Carolyn to do the presentation of awards.
All right, next we have the presentation of the Paul Harris Fellow. The award, named after the founder of Rotary International, is one of the highest forms of recognition bestowed by Rotary. It acknowledges significant contributions to our community, our society, and the broader world. The Paul Harris Fellow Award is not just a symbol of appreciation, but a testament to the spirit of service and dedication. The award represents a commitment to the values that Rotary upholds: service above self, promoting integrity, and advancing world understanding, goodwill, and peace. A Paul Harris Fellow joined the ranks globally of Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Kofi Annan, Indira Gandhi, Luciano Pavarotti, and Jonas Salk, among others. I'd like to call up Dennis Kelly to assist with tonight's presentation.
Thank you very much. It's an honor for me to be here tonight. It's an honor for my wife Michelle to be here as well. I think to do this justice, I have to go back in time a little bit and look back at how we got here. And about 10 years ago, Tom came to me and said, I want to make a career change. And one thing he never wanted to be was a banker, which I totally get. This is good, isn't it? And he says, I'd like to get into banking, and I'm going to work for your competitor, Northeastern Savings Bank. I said, very good, that's great. So I gave him some words of wisdom, which I'll do at the end of this. And it was, be patient, because this doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time to work your way through the bank. And it just moved so quickly, it was unbelievable. A year and a half ago, he came to me and said, geez, I'm making a change. He says, Bristol County Savings Bank came to me and asked me if I'd go to work for them. So as I looked at things, it was like checkpoints at which how much progress was being made and what kind of person he was. And the fact that Bristol County Savings Bank was interested in him, which had nothing to do with me, was huge. And I think it was a big checkpoint as I looked at it for his progression. The other checkpoint that I saw, and looking at the Paul Harris Award and the fact that it's service above self, is how you get involved in the community and things that you do in the community. And he was already in Rotary at that point after he went to Northeastern, and was working his way through the chairs. But then I was at a nominating committee meeting for Sturdy Memorial Hospital, and they were going through a list of potential new corporators to join the foundation. And Tom's name came up. And it did not come up from me, it came up from somebody else, and they talked about him and how helpful he was and what a great job he did at the Rotary Health Clinic, health program they did at the park. And they thought he would make a great person to join the foundation at the hospital. And they asked him to, and he agreed to do it. I was walking the other day at the park, in Slater Park, and I bumped into former chairman of the Bristol Community College. And he said to me, hey, Tom has agreed to join the foundation and be a member of the foundation of BCC. And he says, boy, what a great move for BCC to be able to get somebody like Tom to join there. And I took a look at that and I said, as I look at the things he's got involved in with Rotary, with the Y, with now BCC, and I'm thinking how much progress he's made in a very difficult time. I mean, it's tough. You have so many commitments, and to find the time to be able to do all this stuff is a very difficult thing. But I think it goes back to Rotary and the idea of service above self, that is really the pinwheel for what Rotary is all about. And he was demonstrating that. Beyond that, one thing that really, really has impressed me is the amount of time that he spends, despite all these other commitments, working at the bank, his involvement in the community, both with his two sons, Chase and Nolan. We'll go there at the beginning of the week. Nolan was playing like 2 games a week or something. And we'd sit there in chairs and watch them play baseball. I mean, that is really what service is about. And to be able to deal with those 3 legs of it. And I don't kid myself thinking that's an easy thing to do, because it is not. How you balance your time and do that, and I'm sure that it's a very difficult thing to work your way through. So, as we're here tonight, Michelle and I are very proud of Tom, what Tom has accomplished. It's kind of like Tom Brady last night. Everybody said how great Tom was. It does kind of, there is some similarity. The only difference between now and last night was At different times, Tom Brady would cry. But we are very proud of him. He's come a long ways. And despite my advice saying, hey, be patient, it takes time, he's actually gone through it very quickly. And he's accomplished a lot. Very impressed with where he's at. And tonight's another checkpoint. The fact that he's getting the Paul Harris Award is a checkpoint that his involvement in the community, what he does for the community, is being recognized by his peers, by the Attleboro Rotary Club. And I think we're very impressed with that. So, Tom, congratulations. And I'll turn it back over to Carolyn. Michelle, you want to come up?
Yeah, can we have Tom and Michelle come up? Tom, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the emblems of appreciation given to Paul Harris Fellow recipients. A certificate, a medallion, and a pin. I'm going to have your mom give you the medallion and put it around your neck. And then we have your pin. And then maybe we can get a picture of you and your parents right over here. I'll take a picture.
Do you want to open that, or do you want to keep it? I feel like I've had the scholars lunch yesterday. There you go.
And while we're taking pictures, in recognition of Tom's extraordinary contributions, a donation of $1,000 has been made to the Rotary Foundation in his honor. So please join me once more in giving a round of applause to our newest Paul Harris Fellow.
Can I just?
Sure.
So ultimately, this all began when I started at Northeastern Savings Bank. And my really first week there, Pat Polio took me aside and said, "You're coming to Rotary." And I'm like, okay. So, it really all began with Pat. And really, nobody can do it alone. The reason that the Rotary is such a great organization is because of everybody here in this room. I stick with in 2020, when I was president and COVID hit, that the reason the club made it through was because of all of you, and because of all of you stuck with it, and you're a great group of people, and you do a great deal for the community, and I'm greatly appreciative of that. So, thank you.
And a special thanks to Alyssa Hall, who 20 minutes ago convinced Tom that his parents were here to accept an award on behalf of Bristol County Savings Bank. All right, and what I didn't mention at the beginning is that we're actually giving 2 Paul Harris Fellow Awards this evening. One of them is from 2023, which is the award that Tom just received. And also we're giving an award for the 2024 year. Just as a reminder, the Paul Harris Award is an award given to Rotarians and non-Rotarians who demonstrate high professional and personal standards and who are recognized for their exemplary work in community service. Our next honoree shares our passion for service to the community, specifically in the area of literacy. If you've served on a board locally, you probably know this honoree. But what you might not know are about the many remarkable contributions she's made to our community. Our honoree holds a bachelor's degree and master's degree in English, and was one of the early board members at the Literacy Center, focusing specifically on Campaign Read, a campaign to get kids reading by the 3rd grade. When our honoree learned about Reach Out and Read, an organization that gives children a foundation for success by incorporating books into pediatric care, she worked diligently with local pediatrician offices and early childhood groups to bring this program to our local area. It's always fun when the honoree realizes it's them. Our honoree was part of the original group that brought the National Endowment for the Arts Big Read Grant to the City of Attleboro in 2007. Securing one of these highly competitive grants involves extensive preparation, creating effective local partnerships, engaging new and diverse audiences, working with educators at all levels, and involving local and state public officials. Through her collaborative efforts with Attleboro Public Library directors Joan Pilkington-Smith, Christine Johnson, and Amy Rillinger, all Rotarians, Attleboro has received the Big Read Grant 15 separate times. Our honoree has been an active member of the Community Visiting Nurses Association Board of Directors for 16 years, including 2 as president. She served on the United Way of Greater Attleboro and Taunton's Community Impact and Allocations Committee for many years, evaluating grants and visiting potential grantees. Our honoree was an early board member of the Community Health Systems Foundation, a new foundation formed upon the merger of the Community VNA and Hope Health in 2021. But these accomplishments are just the beginning. Many of you know our honoree from her long-running column in the Sun Chronicle, The Reading Room, her volunteer efforts with Empty Bowls, her service on the editorial board of the Sun Chronicle, her volunteer work at the Attleboro Arts Museum, and my personal favorite, her unique talent for drafting original poems to celebrate milestone events. To serve with this honoree on a board is to experience working with someone who speaks deliberately after gathering all relevant information, who listens to others, who thinks critically, is not afraid to ask tough questions, and holds leaders to high standards. The greater Attleboro area community has greatly benefited from her contributions. At the request of the Attleboro Rotary Club, the Rotary Foundation of Rotary International has named as its newest Paul Harris Fellow, Kathy Hickman. Kathy, could you join me? Kathy, it gives me great pleasure to present you with the 3 emblems of appreciation given to Paul Harris Fellow recipients, a certificate, a pin, and a medallion in recognition of your community service efforts. And like with Tom, a donation of $1,000 was also made to the Rotary Foundation in your honor. We also have some flowers for you. And Jerry, do you want to come up for a picture?
Wow. Well, I feel like to be really careful that I say something cogent. Otherwise, all my years in literacy will have gone to naught. It's kind of like having a eulogy. I think maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll get a copy of it and just keep it around for my kids to use down the road. I am absolutely shocked and honored. I don't know who gave you all that information, but yeah, it's kind of a long list of stuff. But thank you all very, very much. It's actually been an honor for me to be associated, even peripherally, with the Rotary. It's certainly an organization that I tout to many, many people, and all of you and people who have preceded you have made Attleboro Rotary, I think, one of the premier clubs and service organizations in the community. So I thank you very much for this.
Because otherwise...
Yeah, I'll yell at you.
This is going to tell you.
Oh, okay. Do all my stuff. Great. Thank you.
And here is your...
Congratulations.
We'll have Jerry here. Congratulations, Kathy, and many thanks to Jerry, who would call me and whisper on the phone when he found some other information snooping through Kathy's files upstairs. So, all right, so we're moving on to the Ed Kelly Awards. In 2007, the Attleboro Rotary Club lost a longtime member, Ed Kelly. Known for his enthusiasm and unfailing participation in club events, the board of directors saw it fit to designate an annual recognition award to a fellow Rotarian who best exemplifies the spirit of fellowship in Rotary that Ed Kelly so aptly demonstrated. This year, we're giving Ed Kelly Awards for both the years 2023 and 2024. Our 2024 recipient unfortunately could not be here this evening, so his award will be given to him at the June 26th board meeting. So you're off the hook, Jeff. Okay. Jeff knows who it is. But for the other Ed Kelly Award, I would like to call up Alyssa Hall for the presentation.
We were just talking about this at lunch today, Jeff and Tom and I. And little did they know, I did not slip up and tell a secret. So I'm going to probably repeat a couple of the words that you just said about the Ed Kelly Award, because I factored that into my speech, the little blurb you gave me. So I have the privilege this evening to present the Ed Kelly Award. For our new members and guests, in 2007, the Attleboro Rotary Club lost a longtime member, Ed Kelly. I unfortunately did not have the opportunity to meet Ed, but from what I have been told, he was known for his enthusiasm and unfailing participation in club events. Some time ago, the board of directors saw it fit to designate an annual recognition award to a fellow Rotarian who best exemplifies the spirit of fellowship in Rotary. I am honored to say that I was an Ed Kelly recipient back in 2018, but I know it's not my time here, so I will move on. It's not about me. There is so much to say about this year's recipient, but I was told to keep my speech short and sweet, which makes this a really hard challenge for me because, boy, do I have a lot of stories that I could tell. In all seriousness, though, we have been so fortunate to have this Rotarian in the club. Not only is he a past president, but during his tenure, instituted the club's literacy initiative, which is thriving to this day, helped coordinate a successful Rotary International project involving the collection and shipment of school equipment and supplies to Panama, and is always on his game to tell a very lame joke or two. All kidding aside, you can always count on this Rotarian to volunteer his time, whether it's building basement shelves for Habitat for Humanity, cooking for or serving those in our community that have fallen on hard times, and working with the local high schools to improve and involve the students of their Interact clubs. This Rotarian is happy to help in any way he can. I would like to end by acknowledging that many of the Rotarians here tonight have been cheered on by this Rotarian. Weekly Roto winners in the room, if your ticket is chosen and you do not choose the Queen of Hearts, this Rotarian becomes your biggest cheerleader. And not only does he become your biggest cheerleader, he may donate $1 or $2 happy bucks towards your loss. So with that said, I look forward to seeing this Rotarian, whether it's at a weekly meeting or if we're out sharing chips and queso. I am honored tonight to present this year's Ed Kelly Award to my friend Jeff Nelson. Congratulations.
Thank you. Wow. I greatly appreciate it. Certainly unexpected, probably somewhat undeserved, but greatly appreciated. And I was getting ready to come up and say, and I did get off the hook because my first comments were going to be note to self, try very hard not to ever follow Carolyn or Amanda in speaking because they both do such a wonderful job. So I am truly blessed, truly honored. I can't tell you all what this means to me, so thank you so much.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay, next up is the membership initiative drawing. So I'd like to call up Amanda Adams and Matt Flanagan.
All right.
This is a big drawing. Make sure you get all the tickets in there.
Okay, give me a few minutes.
While Matt
Everyone
is-
just talk amongst
While
yourselves while
Matt
you get
is
the tickets.
while he's loading up the magic hat here, last July, we announced a membership initiative. The rules were simple. One ticket would be entered into a drawing for each guest a member brings to a lunch meeting. The guest needed to be an eligible candidate for membership and could be entered for the drawing up to 3 times of attending. The prize, $200 gift certificate to a local restaurant. Abracadabra.
All right,
Let's do the
let's see what we
drawing.
got here.
Wait, can you
Actually, do you want to actually draw it?
do that again, Matt?
Yeah, tap the hat.
Yeah.
Let me
There you go.
dig in.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
There's so many.
Is it a blue ticket?
Don Pierce.
Yes, from the November 1st meeting.
Oh, November,
Diane
okay.
Gorgie.
For Diane Gorgie.
From November 1st. A lot of info on these tickets.
Yes.
Diane Gorgie.
Thank you for participating.
Yeah, no. Immediate family was excluded. So.
Yes.
So happy for you.
Don was not entered for the multiple times that he brought his daughter.
Can I give 10 happy bucks for Don?
Oh, that is awesome. So, but wait, I feel like tonight is but wait, there's more. So we also included in this big initiative of ours that if a candidate becomes a member during the year, the sponsoring member gets a $25 gift certificate. This year, Mahesh Patel was the sponsoring member for Amy Rillinger. And so Mahesh gets a $25 gift certificate. So I hope we had a lot of fun with that. That was, we got to meet some new members, some new people. We did have new members join, and really an acknowledgement of the new members. They really are the lifeblood of any club, and we have several new members by the way of our corporate membership offering. So if you are present tonight, please stand when I call your name. Through the Attleboro Public Library, we have Amy Rillinger, Carrie Sherman, and Joseph Mora. Through Bristol Community College, we have Kate Ashworth and Farah Habib. Through Northeastern Savings, we have Carrie Greenstein. Through the YMCA, we have Robin Maxey. And through New Hope, we have Deanna Mancera. So several new members through, by way, like I said, of our corporate membership. And we want to keep it going. We would like to keep it going. So thank you for all who participated in that. I'm going to turn it over to Carolyn to do the swearing in of the new officers.
All right, next we have our annual changing of the guard for the Rotary Club. So I'm going to ask the new officers to come up to the front over here, and when we get to Board of Directors members, I'll have you stand where you are. We have President-elect Scott Jones, who I think is in Italy. Vice President Matt Flanagan. Treasurer Ryan Sherman. Secretary Jim Jones.
Not the only one here.
Sergeant at Arms Benny Benoit, past President and Foundation Chair Amanda Adams, and Bulletin Editor Tom Kelly. We also have new members of the Board of Directors who were recently either re-elected to additional terms or elected to new terms. So this is for the 2024 to 2027 term, and we have, you can stand where you are, Bill Kelly, Alyssa Hall, and Joan Ritchie. We'll also have the following board members stand who were previously elected, but whose terms have not expired. Don Pierce, Ed Casey, Jerry Hickman, Todd Richardson, Susan Williams, and Chris Servant. Incoming officers and directors, you have been elected to important positions in the administration of the Rotary Club of Attleboro. This is an indication of the esteem and confidence your fellow Rotarians have in all of you. For Rotary clubs are run on a regular basis by the board. Our members are confident that you will give to the best of your executive ability to the furthest of the interests of the club. Will support the President's plans for the upcoming year and will carry forward the object of Rotary. Thus, I ask each of you to answer, and you can answer with, we will. Will each of you fulfill the responsibilities of your office to the best of your ability in accordance with the Constitution and bylaws of this club?
We will.
I hereby declare you to be the new officers and directors of the new board of the Rotary Club of Attleboro and transfer to you the administration of this club during the upcoming Rotary year 2024 to 2025. And of course, one officer who I had not yet named is our new president, Kathy Haig. Kathy, you've been selected by the members of this Rotary Club to guide us through the coming year. Your service began earlier this year with PETS, the Rotary President-elect Training Program, which took you out of Attleboro for a few days of training with incoming presidents from multiple Rotary districts throughout New England. Since then, you've developed your own plans for the club for the next year. Your election to the office of president is an expression of the respect that we have for your past accomplishments and the confidence we have in your leadership to come. You could come on up. All right, Kathy, now we have the presidential oath. So I'd ask that you raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Kathy Haig,
I, Kathy Haig,
do solemnly swear and affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the Rotary Club of Attleboro,
the office of President of the Rotary Club of Attleboro,
that I will, to the best of my ability,
that I will, to the best of my ability,
give support and assistance
give support and assistance
to the District Governor and to Rotary International,
to the District Governor and Rotary International,
and that I will uphold
that I will uphold
the Constitution and bylaws of this club.
the Constitution and bylaws of this club.
Fellow Rotarians and guests, I give you the incoming president and her board of directors.
Thank you.
And now we'll have Amanda Adams come up for the pinning of the past president.
Should have opened, but I know
Thank you. Thank you, Kathy.
Now I sit.
Thank you, Kathy. All right, it's almost done. My time is almost done. So I'll have just a few brief words to say, and then I get to pin Kathy, and then Kathy gets to close us out. So anyway, wow, what a year. Last year, I mentioned in my speech the concept of a peloton. The peloton being a small group of tightly packed cyclists riding together to achieve speed, conserve energy, and maximize efficiency. When working together, the power of a peloton is measurable, visual, and undeniable. Our ride this year as an Attleboro Rotary Peloton covered some familiar terrain. We had our weekly fellowship with a wonderful variety of speakers and continued our literacy initiative with the Attleboro Public Library. We participated in community projects and had 2 successful fundraisers. But every year's ride is a little different. This year, our club deepened our connection with our Interact Club and had 3 students attend RILA. We doubled our service scholarship from $500 a year times 4 years to $1,000 a year times 4 years, and we added Norton High School to participate as well. We doubled the amount that we donated to our 4 local food pantries from $1,500 to $3,000 each, and we had a team participate in the YMCA Spin-a-thon, and we're going to Panama. So I'd like to share a brief video of photos to relive our ride together this past year, because as our previous speaker mentioned, it is a team effort. It is a team effort. So if you'll give me just one moment to set up the audio visual. We practiced that a lot today. So I'm glad it worked. There are a few steps to remember.
Wire hanging from the ceiling.
Oh my goodness. We did a couple of iterations. I hope you enjoyed the ride as much as I did. The joy in these photos suggested great experiences shared among friends in support of our community. And the beauty of a Peloton is that no rider rides alone. We are a team. Your participation and support made this year happen, and it is with deep, heartfelt gratitude that I thank you all for the most memorable, enjoyable ride as a president. I'd also like to especially thank the board because the board really rode strong. A healthy Peloton is dynamic and ever-changing, repositioning members to rise up and others to rest up. I look forward to riding next year in a different position. And at this moment, I would like to invite Kathy Haig to her new position. It goes fast. Kathy, it brings me great pleasure and great joy to pin you as our next Rotary President.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just have to get my notes and my glasses. Good evening. It is with profound gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility that I stand before you this evening and accept the honor of serving as the president of the Attleboro Rotary Club. I am truly humbled by the trust and confidence you have placed in me, and I am committed to upholding the values and mission of Rotary as we embark on this journey together. In keeping with next year's theme, The Magic of Rotary, I draw a comparison between two sources of magic that have captured the hearts and minds of people around the world. On one hand, we have the magic of Disney, a realm of enchantment and wonder that has brought joy to millions. On the other hand, we have the magic of Rotary, an organization dedicated to service, fellowship, and making a positive impact on communities globally. At first glance, Disney and Rotary may seem worlds apart, one associated with fairy tales and entertainment, and the other with humanitarian efforts and community service. However, upon closer inspection, we can uncover the common threads that bind these two sources of magic. Both Disney and Rotary are driven by the power of imagination and the belief in the possibility of making dreams a reality. Disney has shown us that with creativity, perseverance, and a touch of magic, anything is possible. Rotary embodies the spirit of hope and dedication, striving to turn aspirations into tangible improvements in the world. The magic of Disney lies in its ability to inspire, entertain, and create moments of joy for people of all ages. In a similar vein, the magic of Rotary resides in its capacity to bring people together, affect positive change, and spread goodwill in communities far and wide. While Disney's magic is felt in the exhilarating rides, captivating shows, and beloved characters, Rotary's magic is evident in the lives touched by its humanitarian projects, the communities uplifted by its initiatives, and the fostering of understanding and peace through its international connections. So, as we celebrate the magic of Disney and the magic of Rotary, let us recognize that both embody the potential for making our world a better place. Let us draw inspiration from Disney's message of hope and possibility, and let us harness the spirit of Rotary's service and fellowship to bring about positive change in our community and beyond. Let us remember that the magic of Disney and the magic of Rotary are not separate entities, but rather reflections of the enduring human spirit. Together, let us continue to embrace the magic of imagination, compassion, and the belief that together we can create a world filled with enchantment and goodwill. At this time, I would like to take an opportunity to thank the nominating committee, consisting of Amanda Adams, Ed Casey, Jim Jones, Scott Jones, and myself. And it was led by Carolyn Dibbett, who put this program together and did just a remarkable job. Thank you so much, Carolyn. To Tim and his staff, the food was delicious and the service was great. Thank you so much. To Alyssa, our photographer for the evening. She's making sure that we have the photos for our picture book. At this time, it is my honor and my privilege to express our heartfelt gratitude to our outgoing president, Amanda Adams, for her exceptional service to our club. Amanda, under your guidance, our club has flourished. Your ability to unite and motivate our members toward common goals has been truly exceptional, and it is evident that your leadership has left a mark on our club. As you transition from your role as president, we want to convey our deepest appreciation for your countless hours of hard work, your integrity, and your unwavering commitment to Rotary's mission of service above self. On behalf of the entire Rotary Club, I would like to present you with this small token of appreciation as a symbol of our gratitude for your outstanding service. If you could come up, Amanda. Thank you. We're not done yet.
It's a good thing I brought my helpers. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Amanda.
Thank you.
We just need to get you a bell.
In closing, I extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for your unwavering support and dedication to Rotary. I am eager to work alongside you as we continue to, I can't read. Your unwavering support and dedication to Rotary. I am eager to work alongside you as we continue to embody the true spirit of Rotary and leave our mark on the world. Thank you once again for this incredible opportunity. Together, let's write the next inspiring chapter of our Rotary Club's legacy. And I will leave you with this.